Thank you, Mona, for those kind words of introduction. District Conference Chairman Faiz Kidwai, District Governor Iqbal Qureshi and Ann Nazim, Rotary International Director Shekhar Mehta and Ann Rashi, visiting District Governors from District-3272 Pervis and DG Larry from San Diego and Ann Linda, District Governor-elect Jalal and Ann Shahida, District Governor nominee Ibrahim Shah and Ann Farida. I'm sorry, I forgot the chief guest for this evening, Nisha Koro, DGNN Shabazz Qureshi and Ann Shamshad, Assistant Governors, District Officials, DRR Shahid Tanvir, DIR ASM Kidwal, Presidents, Past Presidents, Interactors, Rotaractors, Inner Wheel members, my dear brothers and sisters of Rotary from Pakistan, India, Canada, and USA. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Ayubowan. I was surprised when I went to Pakistan Embassy for my visa. Effortlessly, my visa was granted as I was a Sri Lankan. But the Pakistani visa officer looked at my wife's passport and shook his head sadly and said that it will take time, a lot of time, before her visa to enter Pakistan would be granted. And now the visa has not yet been granted. I have come here, but she has not. The reason is she has an Indian passport. Yes, my friends, that is a problem. And it took me by surprise. India and Pakistan are neighboring countries, and at what time they were one country. But how hard it is for neighbors to visit each other. You can travel to New York or Tokyo fairly easy, but it's very hard, as I myself have seen, to visit your neighbors in India as it is for them to visit you. But as Rotarians, we have risen above such differences. I think you may all know about Rotary's peace initiative between India and Pakistan with the signing of the Aman Ki Asha joint project venture. Through this initiative, 200 heart surgeries in India for Pakistani children have been approved. Through this landmark accord, 30 state-of-the-art eye hospitals were to be set up in Pakistan by Indian Rotary districts. Rotary has risen above all divisions. We share a love for humanity that binds us all together. Today, as I heard the three national anthems play, I felt so proud that we are standing here, the people of three different countries, as one body of Rotarians. It is an uplifting feeling for me, as I'm sure it's for you as well. As past District Governor Imtiaz Ismail of my district always says, God never distributed to the wealth of the world equally. He gave oil to Middle East, he gave gold to Africa, he gave coal and iron to South America, he gave a wealth of people to India and China, he gave technology to USA and hard work to Japan. And what did he give to Pakistan? God gave Pakistan just what he gave to Sri Lanka, the warmest hearts for the people of the country. There is a reason for the way the wealth of the world is not equally distributed. God wanted people to always need each other and hence love each other, and so He created interdependence. This way, each of us needs the other and will end up with mutual love and respect. That is where Rotary comes in. As Rotarians, my friends, every day we are given the opportunity to love and to give to our fellow human beings. We are the people who can bring about change. To bring about the change, let us look at what is happening in the world today. There are youth uprisings all over the world, from Tunisia to Egypt to Libya to Bahrain and now Syria and Iran, dangerously close to Pakistan. Youth are getting together and protesting corruption and autocratic governments all over the world. Their energy pushes them to join uprisings. Youth in all our countries are waiting to be invited to join a cause, and we as Rotarians must help them channel their energy. It is our responsibility to invite them to join us to serve our communities. They have unlimited energy to take organizations like ours forward. Failure to involve them in powerful organizations to serve the community has led to many of these youth uprisings. Let us not let youth go astray. This is their time in the sun. Let us give them Rotary. 2012 has been declared the year of greening of Rotary. It is a year that we must build a younger, brighter, more vibrant organization. Rotary is the first service organization that world has ever seen. Before Lions or Kiwanis, Rotary was formed. Rotary has grown in leaps and bounds since inception over 107 years ago. During the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and early 90s, our average annual membership increase ranged from 1.5% to 4%, which means we grew from 12,000 to 40,000 Rotarians each year, and then it suddenly stopped. Now, worldwide membership are stagnant. At the end of 2010, we had 1,214,264 members. End of 2011, we had 1,223,000 members. And the figure in June 1997 was also the same. So that means we have not grown. Today's youth are high-tech people. Most of our youth are involved with Facebook and other social media. Texting and messaging have become the norm. However, with maturity, it is clear to us that a life without relationships is a meaningless life. But for the young people of today, who are born not with a silver spoon in their mouth, but with a smartphone with their hands, discovering that Rotary is about friendship and striving to accomplish things together can be a novel and refreshing experience. The ideal Rotary experience for all Rotarians, both young and old, will be at Bangkok Convention in May. where Rotarians from over 200 countries will meet to celebrate Rotary and togetherness. This is a convention that none of us must miss. On behalf of our Rotary International President Kalyan Banerjee and First Lady Binota, I extend an invitation to all of you with your families, your children. Please make it to this convention. Rotary in all its glory will be presented to us Rotarians in Bangkok and re-energize us for the new Rotary year. In turn, we can present Rotary to youngsters in a way that will attract them to it. Recently, I read about how to present a situation. An inter-office cricket match was held every year between the marketing department and the support department of a particular company. One particular year, however hard the marketing department tried, they could not beat the support staff department. They lost the cricket match. So they decided, look at a novel way of presenting their result on the notice board the next day, where they look good despite losing the match. So this is what they said. They put up a notice that said, the marketing department is pleased to announce that for the recently concluded office cricket season, we came in second place, having lost just one match all year. The support department, however, had a rather hopeless season as they won only one match all season. Presentation, my friends, that is what Rotary needs right now. If each of us presents Rotary to prospective members as a time in our lives that we enjoy, then automatically our membership would become more vibrant. Pride to be a Rotarian would become even more contagious. Prospective members would feel the energy, they would want to be part of the club. They would want to join the club and they would stay. A new idea has come up to improve the situation. Stop thinking of Rotary solely as non-profit service organization and begin to think it as a business and think of our members as our customers. Members join clubs to receive benefits in exchange for the precious time and financial support. In the world of business, the unsatisfied customer leaves and takes his or her business elsewhere. It is the same thing in Rotary. To have satisfied members, we need to make each member feel about Rotary. In reality, Rotary for each one of us is a weekly opportunity to establish, grow, and enjoy real friendships. However, if we look at the undeniable costs of being a member of Rotary, it's time, money, and energy. But what are the profits or benefits of Rotary? Networking, fellowship, personal and business growth. And of course, all of us know one of the greatest benefits of Rotary, the opportunity to serve others both locally and around the world. There is no greater service projects than our own Polio Plus program. This is the single most successful program of the Rotary Foundation, and it was started in 1985 and it is still ongoing. The Rotary Foundation is a funding arm of the Rotary International, working with WHO, UNICEF and others, and funds from the Rotary Foundation, Rotarians worldwide have, through their efforts, eradicated polio from all but 3 countries in the world, that is Nigeria, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. I believe, I was told yesterday that this year alone, from January to March, there have been 13 reported cases of polio in Pakistan. Polio Plus and other projects funded by the Rotary Foundation supply equipment to hospitals, setting up of blood banks, hundreds of others all over the world. In fact, Sri Lanka's largest project, which is also the largest project undertaken by any district in the world, is a schools project, which costed US dollars 12 million US dollars project, out of which Rotary Foundation gave us $2 million, and with that we were able to build 23 new schools for the children devastated by death and destruction that the tsunami of 2004 brought into our country, Sri Lanka. But who funds the Rotary Foundation, my friends? You and I and Rotarians all over the world. When we contribute to the Rotary Foundation and become major donors, Polaris Fellows, Polaris Sustaining Members, the foundation gets its funding. To carry out our service projects, the foundation needs funds, and for this, Rotary needs you, me, and more members. We have to put all plans into action, and we have to do it soon. Is there a slowdown of the Rotary movement as the world economy slowed down? No, not at all. If USA and Europe slow down, let us in Pakistan, in Sri Lanka, and India rise to the occasion. In fact, 28% of the Rotary membership comes from our region, Asian region. The 31% comes from USA, Canada, and Caribbean countries. So though the Rotary movement started in USA, though they had the 100% in 1905, it's getting diluted. Now they have come to 31%, and Asian region one day will overtake USA. We need to take action, and we need to take action today. In order to take action, it is necessary to understand what Rotary is all about. While there are many worldwide definitions, it's simply what you, each and every one of you, personally thinks and feels about Rotary that matters. Let me tell you about this youth in a village in Sri Lanka. He was rather annoyed with the village wise man. He wanted to prove that the old wise man was wrong, or rather that he was not always right. He caught a small bird in his hand, squeezed it so hard, and took it to show the wise man. His plan was ask the wise man whether the bird was alive. If the wise man said yes, the boy planned to squeeze the bird to death. If the wise man said no, then the youth would let it fly free. Either way, he wanted to prove the wise man or the old man was wrong. So he went and he asked the old man, "Old man, is this bird in my hand dead or alive?" The old man looked at the poor little bird, squeezed in the boy's hand, and said, sun. The bird is whatever you want it to be. My friends, that is what Rotary is. Whatever you want it to be. If you want to be a passenger in your club, then that is what Rotary means to you. On the other hand, if you want to join the millions of us with our families to look within ourselves, to embrace humanity, then we can bring about the change in the world that will lead to a more joyful world for all the children of tomorrow. Thank you.